So, let's quit that. I'm not 100% sure I understand, like, what all that was. Okay, here we go. Do you take all the students that have finished the graduation, so to speak, in that last game mode, and then you can find them in here, maybe? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. The Monokub's nefarious plot has awakened an army of Monokumas. It appears they're marching out of the basement of Hope's Peak. To save the world, the Academy's alumni mobilized to investigate. In this mode, you play as characters from the Ultimate Talent Development Plan. Okay, I see. You must defeat the Monokuma boss hiding 50 floors underground. First, you need to register your character in your party formation. Then you can head underground. Defeat enemies and collect their materials, which you can use to make equipment. Defeat lots of enemies to improve your equipment. One important note, characters do not grow in this mode. If you need a strong character, make one in the Ultimate Talent Development Plan. You can have up to 4 characters in a party, which is recommended. You can unlock more characters to train using the Card Death Machine. You get cards from the machine by defeating enemies or buying them with money. Develop, fight, draw a card, develop. So it goes. We hope you understand it. If there's something you don't get, refer to the help section. That should have plenty of detailed information for you. Use the bedpan to save while underground. Well then, enjoy the annihilation of the Monokuma army. So I think I'm very much not prepared for this. Thought I got a sword. Okay, so we've got our only party member. We can't add multiple of her. All right. Create. Which we need money for, which we get by fighting. Okay, fair enough. 2 underground. F1 is pause. Okay, so these skills seem to benefit you less in the talent development section and more in this section. I got you now. I have no weapons, which means I'm probably stuck with, like, crappy level 1 sword. You can generate stuff like that. How do you fight? Thought I had a sword, but it doesn't seem to be there. Well, got down the first floor easy enough. Uh-oh. Is that me? Did I make that noise? Oh. Oh, suck it, Monokuma. So I see, if you want to have, like, one character that has a high level, so can do high attacks, and then have another character which has high talent, which can be like your healer or something, or your, like your fire mage or something, I don't know. 50G. I mean, it's kind of endearing, honestly. Like, I don't know if I'd ever want to sit down and play a ton of it, but I could see myself enjoying it. It's got a surprising amount of depth to it. What is that? Oh, that's the bedpan? I think that's a duck. Fight back. Oh, low in health. Finish him. Okay. So we've got some Monokuma crap. So we can make a katana. Or a shield. Let's see, okay. Let's equip her with the worn katana. Gives you a slight strength increase, that's all we've got. I assume we're going to get to a point pretty soon where we're just going to get stuck. Because we've only got one party member. I can't help but notice that we're not recovering focus. A little concerning, I'd have to say. That would be the way out. I wonder if we recover it just while doing regular attacks in a battle. Alright, there we go. We don't appear to be recovering it, so it may be a finite resource unless you use like a potion or something. This means we're going to die pretty quickly. And I don't know if there are like potions, actually. Yeah, I'd have to say the skills seem relatively useless during the fight the, you know, the battle at the end of the year thing. But they seem quite useful here. Okay, so I've only got enough to recover influence one more time. I might honestly not even survive this. Awaken. Nope, dead. I lost my G. We did bring some G back though, it looks like. So I think you need some to actually make anything. Like you have to have some G to make things. I guess. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's kind of endearing. And I could see, you know, getting into that a little bit. So we can spin the G to get a card. Let's do that. Let's do from first game. I see. Called for me, and so I appear. Dun, 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 dun. Genocide Jack. Fair enough. So that's in for Monokuma's test. I'm gonna briefly look at Salmon Run, but not too much. From the beginning. Salmon Team? Whatever they call it. I don't know. Hey. I think Salmon Run's that thing from Splatoon 2 or something. Shuichi, are you okay? Hey, Shuichi. Shuichi? That's me. Kaede's calling my name. Where am I? What am I doing here? Why do I have this stupid hat on? I remember. I was on my way to school like always. when suddenly I was pushed into a car. Before I even figured out what was happening, I lost consciousness. That's right. This is the Ultimate Academy, and we are the 16 high school students with ultimate talents. And then the Monocubs, they ordered us to investigate the grounds.
Huh?
Was that the bell?
Ah,
Kaede, look at the monitor.
Thanks for bearing with us!
you bastards!
Kept you waiting, huh?
All right!
Everyone, make your way to the gym, please. The opening ceremony can finally begin.
Phew.
We finally finished our preparations.
Hey,
You do realize you just read your lines backwards, don't you?
so long, farewell!
Clearly not. Gym? Opening ceremony? Kaede, what should we do? What should we do? Go, of course. Everyone else is probably doing the same thing.
Okay.
True, but I'm a little worried about this. Honestly, it was more than a little. Despite my trepidation, we headed towards the gym. Yeah, this is actually mirroring pretty well what happened at the beginning of the game. When we arrived, an eerie sound greeted our ears. It reminded me of an engine sound from a giant robot anime. And right at that moment... Oh my god!
Yoo-hoo! Rise and shine our sign!
Robot noises.
Stay back!
Everyone behind Gota! What the heck are these monsters?
Wow!
So cool!
Hell yeah!
They're exosols, highly mobile bipedal weapon platforms. They got lots of hometown pride too.
Fucking bitch!
Whatever they are, they better kill off the Ugos and save me for last.
So that means...
Run, Himiko!
Cut it out!
Why are you concerned about me all of a sudden?
By the way,
Didn't someone say they would kick their butts?
Don't screw around!
What the heck? No one told me about these.
I'm sorry.
Alright, chill out. No need to panic. We're probably not in any danger. If they wanted to kill us, they'd have done it by now. As he spoke, Rantaru casually approached the monstrous machine.
Then...
So what do you want from us? You clearly want something. That's what the guns are for, right? Let me guess. You're gonna force us to do something, and if we don't, we get hurt.
Hey.
Well, you have our attention. So what do you want?
And that's that.
Well, aren't you a wise guy?
Hey!
I'll start off. Listen up. Here's what we want you guys to do. My heart's going 100 miles an hour. I'm gonna say it. You ready?
It's a killing game.
Huh?
What? Mono, damn. How dare you upstage me?
huh?
Wait a second. What did you say?
Huh?
If I heard him correctly. No, that's not happening.
Huh?
My cute little cubs. I'm canceling this killing game.
Oh, that voice!
It's father.
Father!
Father, is that you?
Papa Kuma!
Hey,
Daddy, where are you, Daddy?
huh?
Daddy? Suddenly, a spotlight cut through the gym. It is all looking very familiar. We didn't even have to replay it. Look, it's pretty much like 90% of it. With the exception of canceling the game.
I am the god of this new world!
He also sounds very, like, squeaky right at the beginning here. I noticed, like, more than I was expecting.
And the headmaster of the Ultimate Academy!
Maybe not squeaky, that's not the right way. High-pitched. That's better.
The one, the only, Monokuma! Nice to meet ya!
Another teddy bear appeared.
No.
Yes, but that is no ordinary teddy bear. I can see it. The despair and madness swirling around that cursed thing.
Hey, hey!
Whoa, first of all, I'm no teddy bear. I'm Monokuma. And show some respect. I'm the headmaster of the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles.
What?
Headmaster?
This is...
It appears to be some sort of autonomous robot with a built-in AI like me.
Dong dong dong!
Yeah, but
The Existalls are different though. They're brainless buckets of bolts.
That's right.
They're mindless killing machines that can only be controlled by us, the Monocubs.
Sheesh.
Autonomous robots piloting weapon platforms. This is certainly turning into quite the story.
No.
Well, that may be, but what I'm worried about is this killing game you mentioned. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah?
You don't need to worry about that. I've decided to cancel the killing game. Cancel? Did the stress of milking the series finally make you snap, father? Don't worry, Papa Kuma. I'll help you relax.
Get a rock hard rager!
That doesn't help by making Monodam a sandbag. Or making a Monodam sandbag, even.
I see.
I don't like violence or gore, so I don't really mind if it's canceled.
the hell you saying?
Pops must be lying.
You stupid.
Must have a glitch. That's bound to happen when you get to be his age. Nope, your father's never had a single glitch.
Oh!
Click, 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 click.
Oh!
Click, 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 click. Mono swole. Click, 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 glitch in my life. You're like a kid covered in frosting who swears he didn't touch the cake.
Pops!
Classic Pops. His pride is higher than the Eiffel Tower.
Be quiet!
Anyway, I've decided to cancel the killing game. And I've never glitched. I'm a professional, dang it.
Then...
So what are we supposed to do then? There's no way you just let us go after all this.
May I?
What is so amusing?
Yeah.
It's just when I said it again, I kind of phoned it in and now I feel awkward.
Now then.
There's only one thing I want you to do in this mode. In this mode, I just want you to have a fun time living at the academy.
Huh?
What?
Mode?
Yeah?
Don't worry about that. It's an inside joke. Anyway, as long as you guys have a fun life at the academy, it's alright by me. You're at that special age where it doesn't take much to get your hormones raging. I don't get the point.
Here.
We have all the ingredients for a reality dating show, you see? There's always one show that's like that on the air at any given time, you know?
Let me explain.
Like a bunch of guys and gals living under one roof, getting the hots for each other. The audience just eats it up, waiting to see who's gonna end up with who. That's what I want for you guys. I want you to star in your own reality dating show.
Don't screw around.
Quit screwing around. Why do we gotta do that?
Hi, hello!
Yep, that kind of stock reaction is to be expected.
Hey,
But if you looked around the academy, then you already know, don't you? The academy is surrounded by a huge wall. You can't escape to the outside world. And as long as we have the Existalls, you can't defy us.
So in short...
So do what you say if we don't want to die.
you gotta be kidding me!
Why do we gotta do such a thing?
You're annoying.
Quit shouting. This is way more mild than what I'd originally planned for you. Plus, I'm not saying you gotta live here forever. Does that mean you'll let us out of here? Weren't you listening? I said this is a reality dating show. It's just like the show Promise. The couple who ends up together get to graduate.
Yeah.
But, try to be quick about it, okay? Audiences get bored fast these days. If no one ends up together after 10 days, the show will be forced off the air.
May I?
What will happen when the show ends?
My.
Maybe that's when he'll make us do the killing game. Kids these days, always worrying about the future as if the failure is guaranteed. Take chances, get messy, make mistakes. Worry about failure when it happens.
How nice!
A reality dating show? That sounds so exciting.
That'll give you a rager.
Papa Kuma's on the pulse of society's trends.
It's getting interesting.
Pops is such a great capitalist. He's no idea he won't rip off to make a promise.
And another thing.
Oh, by the way, I know he said you guys just need to have a good time living here. But the romantic sparks won't fly if you guys just do whatever you want. The audience won't know who to watch if all 16 of you are just milling around.
That's enough!
Hey, what the heck are you talking about? Telling us to fall in love or whatever? What do you want us to do? Calm down, I'm about to explain.
In other words.
When you want to spend time with another student, or in other words, you want to go on a date, please exchange a date ticket. What's that? How do you go about obtaining one of these tickets?
Unbelievable.
I never said these tickets were free, did I? Wanting something gives it value. In other words, you gotta shell out cash for them. You guys have already seen a place on campus where you can earn cash, haven't you?
Huh?
Earn cash?
That's right!
I know. I bet he's talking about the casino.
Hey.
Spoiler warning. Oops.
Ah, man.
Uh-oh. Monophanie's gonna get punished by Pops.
Be quiet.
In a democracy, everyone shares the blame.
Yeah!
I feel so bad. This is all my fault. No, it's democracy's fault. Now then, I can't wait to see what kind of hot and heavy hijinks you get into. And nobody says anything. And they took the same laughing bears. Okay, I remember this actually, because this is back when we played as Kaede, and it zoomed in on Kaede's face. She was right where Shuichi was. And the bears were all laughing or something. And she had kind of an angry face, and now it's all on Shuichi's face, it looks like. I stood there dumbfounded, with that maniacal laughter ringing in my ears. Everything here is maniacal and twisted. A school surrounded by a giant wall. 16 imprisoned ultimates. These bizarre stuffed animals armed to the teeth. And on top of that, some kind of reality dating show. Without even a moment of respite, we became the cast of this twisted story. With my mind still reeling, I struggled desperately to understand what had happened. Yesterday wasn't a dream. It's real. It's all horribly real. There's no sense worrying about it. I should get my mind off it. Just focus on what I can do. I made up my mind about it and forced myself to get out of bed. Alright, how should I spend my day today? Alright, so the point of this game mode, you can see everyone everywhere. Well, what are you doing?
Well,
Nothing to see here, move along. Actually, can't go any further. There's grown-up business beyond this point.
and that's that.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Wasting your life taking marching orders from lame adults. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But
So,
it's not too late. You can still alter the course of your life. Well, not now, of course. The options are a bit more limited at the moment. Oh, so we can't go that way. So we're stuck in the courtyard, it looks like. You can also go to the casino, or not. So we are kind of stuck here. the Monokubs just scattered about. Well, I mean, this is going to be the same thing that it was in the last game. And I think all the games, really, right? Where you get the option to talk to everybody. So, unlike in the regular game where you're worried about someone dying before you can finish up your conversations with them, in this game, you can get all the conversations and see what their whole story is. Unfortunately, it's a lot of talking, and I don't quite have the patience for that, just like before, so I think that's where I'm going to leave off this game mode, but it is, of course, a fun opportunity to experience that for yourself if you're so interested. I unfortunately am not. I was just kind of curious to see how it started off. So let's save and go back to main menu. So, more or less, I think I'm done with the game here. Alright, we do have one more handbook, don't we? You can see them all in the background. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So this is just going to be my final thoughts here. I don't have a lot of them. I've kind of obviously spoken most of them. But my final thoughts are, I still enjoyed Danganronpa V3. It was fun. It ended very differently than I thought, and then I guess you can say that Danganronpa has every time managed to surprise me with its ending in some way or another. Like something I just wasn't expecting. So that's a good thing, you know? But on the negative side of that, I didn't care much for the ending. I didn't hate it. It felt like it, I guess, fit the series. But it wasn't satisfying in the same way. It was just sort of like, nothing matters. You're in the Danganronpa. And they're like, well, I reject your Danganronpa and substitute my own. And then there was a really hard battle at the end that I kind of wish I didn't go with the really, really hard difficulty level. But we got through it. And other than that, you know, I don't know. It was interesting that at the beginning, and probably I imagine scattered throughout, there are little references to the fact that it's all just a show. And I'm sure there's other little things that I just brushed off that prove further that it was, you know, just kind of a weird show and not like that the twist was there all along, just pretty well hidden, I'd imagine. It did slightly make me feel the same way that Steins Gate Zero made me felt, which I'm going to try to avoid spoilers on that in case you haven't seen it and you're interested. Kind of felt inconsequential. The problem I had with Steins Gate Zero is that the ending felt inconsequential, and after thinking about it, I got a little bit more okay with it, but it wasn't super satisfying. And that's kind of how I feel here, but to a lesser extent. It was a little bit satisfying, but not as much as I was expecting. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any other questions you want to run by me or want to know my thoughts on, let me know and I will answer them. But to my understanding, that's the end of Danganronpa, right? I mean, obviously this is the most recent game in the series, but that's like Danganronpa all done, I think. Now that being said, I am interested in that Ultra Despair Girls thing sometime. Seems interesting, so may do that in the future at some point. But I think that's it for now. So anyway, series is going to be wrapped up soon. Like I have said before, but I'm going to repeat again. At the end of this month, I'm going on a 2-week vacation. I'm going to put out a small, mini-series of a different game that I haven't Let's Played yet. And hopefully I can get that all done with over the break. And all of the other series are going to be on hold. So for the time being, I'm actually not going to start another series to take the third slot of this one. I'm going to wait until I get back. And then I'll start my next series. So let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you next time for whatever we're doing next time. Bye.